Hello guys, Aspen here. I'm out enjoying nature. The weather has been just shit lately, so I'm just out in my backyard, you can say, on Bosnesa, just taking a little walk, testing my Action 2. I know some people are pretty bored of watching reviews of cameras, so this is not going to be a review, but I have to test the camera and play with it, especially after the latest update, which is awesome, by the way. I'm shooting now in horizon balancing in 4K 30, so the horizon should be pretty much in line when I'm moving my arms. This is the update I've been waiting for this camera. The colors are pretty boring today, the weather is crap, like I said. It's been raining for a couple of days, so I haven't been out shooting that much. I've been out running a little bit. I actually filmed that, so you can check out that video somewhere here. Just fun to train, but I'm not going to talk so much about the cameras between the GoPro and the Action 2, but I still think it's important to get information out there about what you think about the cameras you have, and especially the Action 2. A lot of people are sitting on the fence if they're gonna buy it or not because of the high price. It's quite costly, but it is a good camera, especially after the latest update. It's gonna be fun to see today if there are any flickering, because that's been an issue with this camera, especially when I'm shooting in 4K 30 for one strange reason. But yeah, I can't see anything on the screen now, so I'm using the camera module, the only thing that are waterproof on this camera. That's bad. But yeah, in 4K horizon balancing you don't have the option to change your field of view. That's locked in one position, so, and I think it's pretty wide. I'm using a quite wide long Telesin tripod. It's a really good tripod. I think it's designed for GoPro. You can use some kind of remote controller, so yeah. I'm gonna switch to steady mode so we can see if there are any difference, and I think I'm gonna shoot in wide. Let's do that. Okay guys, I'm gonna switch to steady mode, and steady mode isn't new what can you say, lens or field of view mode. It's actually a new algorithm to the already great Rocksteady 2.0. The changes that made in this mode or setting is that the image shouldn't be as distorted as it is when you're using Rocksteady. I'm not quite sure if it affects the stabilization. Maybe it does, but I think they only made some changes to the algorithm so you don't get the distorted image. You don't have any horizon balancing in this mode. You don't have that. It's extremely wet, but I think the image looks a little bit better in steady mode. You don't get that extremely fisheye look that a lot of people was a little bit annoyed of. And I also think that, I know when you're shooting in Rocksteady, especially in wide and ultra wide, some people are feeling that the image is a little bit, they get a little bit seasick of watching it because it's so extremely wide and a little bit wobbling, and yeah, looks strange. It does. So but is this camera perfect? No, it's not. Not at all. Is the GoPro perfect? Absolutely not. There's a lot of things to fix with the GoPro 2. Is it better than GoPro? I don't know. It depends on what you like to use the camera for. Oh. But what I really like about the Action 2 is actually the small size. Some people like small sizes, but yeah, I don't know. I'm just testing the different modes after the firmware update, and I see some people are complaining about some kind of bugs on it using snapshot mode. And snapshot mode should be a mode where you can shoot something quickly. When something happens, you can just press the button and the camera will start recording. I haven't tested it, and I'm not going to test it today, maybe one day, but it's really nice to see that people are coming up with things to improve so DJI can fix it. That's important, just to let them know that this is a bug, please fix it. And DJI is excellent on fixing bugs and things like that. Yeah, we're in horizon balancing again. But one thing I can't understand with companies at all when they're launching a product like DJI and GoPro, it seems to me that they are launching the product too soon and there are a lot of bugs. I can understand you need to get your cameras out in public to test it and see how people respond and maybe do the necessary tweaks, but you can lose a bunch of customers if the camera is extremely buggy. And GoPro, that's one company that has had a lot of issues in the past. It seems that the GoPro Hero 10 is a little bit more stable than the previous cameras from them, but still it's not perfect at all. And my GoPro, I have some issues with it. That's especially the battery. For one strange reason, it seems to when the camera is in my bag and not used, sometimes the camera turns off by itself, or it's extremely warm for some strange reason and the battery is completed. I'm not sure why, but that's extremely annoying when that's happened. And the camera didn't work. I had to take out the battery and charge it or switch to another battery. So that's what I really like about DJI products, especially the first Osmo Action. I don't have so much experience with the Action 2 yet, but never seems to be any issues with it. It's always just working and not as buggy as GoPro. But of course, it's not perfect in any way. It is nice today. This is the end of the road. I'm soon home, so I'm gonna pack down my camera and get home and put some wood in my fireplace and warm up the house and make some dinner for my girls. So yeah. Just a quick hike today, still testing the DJI Action 2 and see if there are some bugs with the latest firmware. And I promise you guys that I'm not gonna do a bunch of side-by-side and comparison. I'm gonna film a lot more of the beautiful nature in Norway and show all of you. But yeah, so subscribe to my channel, leave a comment down below if there's anything you want to see, and yeah, just give me a thumb up or something. So I'll see you on the next one.